podcast. Not very many people show up on this though, Bob. There's a little change in things, I guess.
何か用か？何か用か？
こんにちは。任せてください。任せてください。何でもお預かりしますよ。 ご主人様、お召し物に汚れがございます。洗濯いたしますので脱いでいただけますか？はい、今です。
足引っ張んじゃねえぞ。俺を先に行かせやがれ。俺を先に行かせやがれ。偉そうに命令しやがってよ。
17 out of 30, so sicky.
偉そうに命令しやがってよ。
Come on, load already. Damn.
れぐれも俺様の邪魔はすんなよ。
Burn, big bug. No more Carl has to say. Recursion.
蝶々さんだ。何か元気？おい、大丈夫か？
The mind killer? Yeah, the mind killer. Ooh, Lucky Box! Come to Daddy. I got this Lucky Box.
コンボさん持つときは羽を強く持つんじゃねえぞ。羽が痛む。皿とか使えってうるせえんだよ。なくたって飯は食えるだろうな。
Damn it. That's 2 rocks nothing came in.
俺を先に行かせやがれ。やがれ。 トンボさん持つときは羽を強く持つんじゃねえぞ。羽が痛むからな。
Another gold weapon.
おしまいだ。腹減ったな。飯取ってくるか。せいぜい強くなりやがれ。なんかいい匂いするな。そうだ。いいか、くれぐれも俺様の邪魔はすんなよ。 虫かご壊れてる。ああ、どこ行くんだよ。我は英語に戦うぞ。この戦意を通すまで。や天然さん、アワン天水。スラドや天然さん、将来や天然さん、将来
One more gold weapon. Thank you. Nine more. Nine more Shoseki.
こないだ猫女と狐に酒飲まされたけど、あれのどこがうまいんだ。その後のこと全然覚えてねえしよ。 偉そうに命令しやがってよ。俺はお前をな、絶対ぶっ倒してやるんだからな。
Alright, trying to get some of this stuff to proceed and progress to the next area. You actually get to go to the moon here in Unigiri. Yep. GameboyEwing's is what the location is called. It has I think it has a bigger social space than that in Onigashima. Plus, there's a lot more things to be acquired from there. Immensely a lot more.
狐が箸とか皿とか使えって言うんだよ。
chopsticks. I don't care. You can eat anything without them, right? Yeah, you can eat anything without them. I'm taking the long way around. Come here, you stupid crab. Killed a crab one shot with a foul there. Trying to get Shoseki fragments.
なんかいい匂いするな。
Yeah, my character looks like Ichigo, doesn't he?
偉そうに命令しやがってよ。
Yeah, I gotta look like Ichigo with the Shinsengumi garb. Yeah, you can change your outfit. You can also put outfits on your other characters. The Sugi Kenshin, I call her the Ice Queen. I got tickled when I got her. It's like, oh yeah. Trying to repair my weapons.
何か用か。
Yeah, Yoshitsune is a chick in here, apparently. Ah, finally, a great repair on my Dojikiri.
何か用か。
任せてください。
one of the skills you don't want to use unless you want to, but it sacrifices your life. But collapsing blade, ugh, you do a lot of damage on both fronts, the enemy and your weapon's durability. I got 5 gold weapons in that run. Oh, I got the wind spear. I got the wind spear, Hyotenga. Oh, man. Damn it, come on, give me something good. Oni's mace. Ooh, hey, Weasel. Invigorate 4 and Soul Strike 4. Oh, my mind. Golden mace. Oh, Heavenly Cyto Battle Axe. Grim Strike 4, Static Axe 4, and Blazing Swing 3. Ugh, Collapsing Blade 4 and Dust Storm Blast 4. And Shizuka is the daughter of the shogunate in the game. She can identify things. Yeah, I also got Raijin, the lightning, celestial lightning horse, and Ifrit, the Kamakui dog. But Raijin, shit, Raijin and Fujin. If you can get, well, if I get Fujin, him and Fujin, damn. Only got one divinity form. That's Asura. He's a glass cannon. I would love to get Izuna Tri-Tail, but she's fucking rare to get. I got regular Miyamoto Musashi, Dark Musashi, and Lil Musashi. Yeah, I got Lil Musashi. I also got Sasaki Kujiro, the one who basically wants to cut her open, but she also she's smitten with Musashi. Yeah. Traveling merchant who's been all over Japan. A smooth talker, his clever tongue has allowed him to blend in anywhere he goes. Seems to know at least one person in every town. His distribution channels rival that of even the largest companies, and he seems to have a hand in dealings with shady goods. Often found calling in favors from several people at once to achieve his goals, whatever they might be. As he spent most of his time traveling alone, he seems to be enjoying being part of a large group. You got Shoten Joji and you got Ibaraki Doji. Yep, the booze drinker. An Oni with the unique career of running a traveling liquor store. Although often mistaken for a cat, he's actually an Oni. The ears on her head are apparently horns. Her love of liquor often puts her at odds with her job's responsibilities, as she has a tendency to drink everything she has in stock. Apparently, she's particularly fond of catnip schnapps. A cheerful and lively person. She was once quite the troublemaker. Seems to be searching for someone as she travels. She's basically wearing nothing.
腹減ったな。飯取ってくるか。
The feline bitch. All these guys, basically, once you get them, they're pretty good in the beginning of the game, but you have to level them up and get their trust levels built in you. But each one of them that you get, except for 2 of them, already come with their own divinity form. You have Susanoo and Amaterasu. Yes. A hero who made a name for himself killing Oni. Countless decades of battling Oni have warped his mind to the point where he attacks them on sight. Embracing the carnage and fury, he gradually lost his humanity and became an enraged beast who lives for battle. Prefers the company of bugs, frogs, and other reptiles to that of humans. Not particularly a fan of cats. And then you got Kaguya. Out of all the people, I think she's got her and Ibaraki have a huge fucking rack. And she's also the divine vessel for Orihime, which is known as Violet Sage. A strange girl who often spouts incomprehensible nonsense. Nobody knows where she's from or what she's thinking. Hides her right eye, which she insists houses a sealed demon lord. Was raised in Yamataikoku as a sibling to Queen Himiko and her younger brother, Hashime. Apparently, she learned her Magatama crafting skills during her time there. Enjoys surfing the interweb and posting on aggregate boards. Has been known to flame and troll when bored. Her values differ greatly from most people, although she doesn't particularly seem to mind. She can craft Magatamas for ya. Susanoo. Younger brother to the sun goddess Amaterasu Omikami and the moon god Tsukiyomi. Deep within him lies an unknown evil beast of tremendous power. The flower blooming from his shoulder isn't a decoration, but something that sprouted on its own. Plucking it only causes another to sprout in its place. Although he gives off a sense of dignity, he was once an energetic young hellion who caused no small amount of grief to Amaterasu. He still remembers her face from those times. Amaterasu, the supreme goddess of the sun. Where she stands, chrysanthemums bloom. Where she sits, peony flowers spring up. Where she walks, a garden grows. The destruction of the Grand Barrier several years prior has left her in the form of a young girl. While her powers have been sapped and her future seems uncertain, she's often found worrying about her lack of voluptuousness. Although she seems to be making the most of her young form, she retains her regal and dignified aura. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
蝶々さんだ。なんか元気ね。おい、大丈夫か。
Alright. Alright, here's a weird thing. Most of the protagonists in the game that you get for vanguards, you have a few in here that here she mistaken for the people because she is actually made across basically Sanzo. For some reason, Sanzo, who made a journey across the Tang dynasty of China along with other disciples, Goku, Cho, Hakai, and Sa Gojo, has made her way to Japan. Having the worst sense of direction, there have been many a time when she became lost when traveling with her companions. She is a broad-minded and wise monk whose personality has yet to receive any complaints. There just seems to be something flaky about her, and she somehow ends up being taken care of by her companions. She leaves the battles to the vigorous Goku, asks Gojo for navigation, and feasts upon the cooking of Hakai. She may sound useless, but the fact that those three haven't left her sight must mean there must be something good about her. Also, she has horrible eyesight, so she wears some pretty thick glasses. She's always falling and breaking them. You can usually find her crying as she pulls out one of her many spares. And she's also big too. So big where it counts. But she's actually one of the strong vanguards in the game. She's also a glass cannon. Basically, the other one that's a glass cannon in here is also Asura, the divine form for Momotaro. Yeah, Momotaro, Peach Boy. Peach. I call him Peach Boy. When you bring him out in his divine form for Vanguard Switch, you have to have the partner out in order to get him, and you can only do so much with the controller interface that you use on here.
蝶々さんだ。なんか元気。おい、大丈夫か？
Asura's profile, summoned to this world through our hero's divine possession technique. Asura is the deity clad in the flames of righteousness. He is the ruler of one of the 6 Diva realms, continually fighting to protect it. While his speech may be rough and boastful, his spirit is overflowing with injustice, and he will not forgive wicked or twisted deeds. The halo on his back burns brightly with the flame of a spider spinning its web, and when it stretches forth, it greets sinners not in benevolence, but in judgment, to burn them in hellfire for eternity. As Momotaro's body is used to manifest Asura, there are times when his personality starts to come out during the possession. Yeah.
いいか、くれぐれも俺様の邪魔はすんなよ。
You have regular Musashi, and then you have dark Musashi. I have all the Musashis. Yeah, I'm streaming. Yep. All right. Little Musashi, the swordswoman who has walked this earth with Yamato no Kuni no Kunimune, a sword known to be called the weapon of gods and demons, is now a kid. With her Yamato no Kuni no Kunimune in hand, this young one seems to have lost part of her memory. Even as a young girl, Musashi has always loved playing with swords. However, at this age, her dad would still not let her hold her own blade. So she would always be running around with a wooden sword. She would spend her free time training, and thanks to that, she would always be ahead of the class. She would even take on adults. However, she would sometimes end up regretting it and cry herself to sleep. Even at this age, she can be found oversleeping. Sometimes she gets teary over having overslept. She also loves to draw. However, she is trying to improve. Even her drawings of people still look to look like little caterpillars. Only Yamato no Kunimune, I'm gonna call him Yamato. What is it in Musashi that makes her pure and ambitious on her journey to become the strongest? Sasaki Kojiro, the 4th generation master swordswoman who dueled Miyamoto Musashi upon the swords of Ganryu Island more than 90 years ago, before their lineage was broken by Miyamoto. Through defeat on the island of Ganryu, generations of her family had polished their sword skills at their ancestral school. Despite a changing in the head of school, she applied many times to match her might against the legendary Miyamoto Musashi. This dream has not yet been realized. However, after learning of the existence of Miyamoto Musashi, a swordsman of inhuman talents, through the diary of first Kojiro and the stories of the second and third, the 4th Kojiro was driven crazy. She considers the defeat of Musashi her reason for living and thinks about little else besides Musashi and swordsmanship. She has no interest outside of swordsmanship and defeating Musashi Miyamoto, however. She has taken enough of an interest in our protagonists to remember their face at the least. Isuna, a young fox-like girl who was left in the city by her dying mother. Izuna carries around the pain that lost her Magatama. After being bullied by other yokai for a habit of breaking down into tears, she developed into a shy, introverted girl. As a result of that, she was taken in by a small temple her mother had dealings with in the past. While working as a Miko, the shrine, Izuna became intimidated by the overbearing Komainu guardians, Ajo and Unjo, and ran away. Once again, finding herself in the big city, Miko unexpectedly meets our heroes after making friends and gaining little more self-confidence. Izuna returned to the shrine she fled from to face her peers. Our heroes were her first friends, and as such, hold a special place in her heart. She resolves herself to join them on the adventures when possible. As her mother was a powerful fox spirit, much of this power has been passed down to Izuna. However, it seems obviously to the power she wields. Then you got Usugi Kenshin, from the country of Echigo, and clad in robes as white as the snow, is the head of the Usugi clan, the dragon of Echigo. She is not one to wear her emotions on her sleeve, and her indifferent tone often gives the impression that she is hiding her true feelings. But deep inside her heart is a passion so hot it can melt away the frigid ice. She seems to have looked up to Takeda Shingen and, inspired by him, polished her own martial arts technique. However, by the time she was a full-fledged leader of the Yasugi clan, Shingen had already given up on his plans. Disappointed that Shingen had lost his passion, she finds herself clashing with Shingen at every chance encounter. She likes to read the tale of the Genji and play the lute. She also loves to drink. I call her my ice queen. She's pretty strong. And then I have, this is the only Vanguard Oni character you get. That's a male. A mischievous Oni, Amino Jaku, child who loves pranks and hides himself in Kyoto. He is by nature contradictory. He'll often say the opposite of what he is thinking and plays pranks on anyone he can find. In fact, after attacking the Yellow Dragon Shrine and causing a citywide blackout, he was chased out of town. He hides his true personality behind his pranks, but he is, at heart, a good character. For example, despite being an Amino Jaku, he is an awful liar and will often inadvertently show his caring side. His origins are a mystery. He has no memory of his parents or his own name, and had no friends to give him one. He acted like he didn't care, but he was happy to have one given to him by Izuna. He chooses his clothes based on what he saw and liked on the citizens of Kyoto, so he often wears both male and female clothing. He is a pink-skinned Oni boy, and he carries around a big ogre club in his hands. But Now, then you've got you also have the androids in here, 6 and 66. An android girl made by Sakaki, the creator, Kaguya's father. Her model number is Mach 6. However, those who are close to her call her 6. She is the first of the androids to have a fully functional circuitry for emotions, and it would be no stretch to say that she could be considered the mother of all the androids born on the moon. Because she was one of Sakaki's first inventions when he just begun to work as a researcher at the Palace of Rain, he had her work for him at his home as his property. She is said to have also taken care of Kaguya during her childhood. However, when Kaguya and her father each left for Earth on their own, and Kaguya's mother, Oboro, decided to go to the Palace of Rain, 6 was put away into a warehouse that had no power. After the incident with lunar spirit Kaguya Hime, Oboro returned home and restarted 6 to have her take care of the house. I have not gotten to use 6 yet, but you'll get to hear some of the crazy shit she said.
お食事ですね。
Dinner?
かしこまりました。
Correct, right away. I'll gather
こ
some
れより食材の
ingredients.
確
Please
保に
wait
参りますの
approximately
で、
800 seconds.
800秒ほどお待ちください。
Yeah, I got a lot of freaking vanguards here, man. I got a lot. Just for one character, it kind of limits your what you get from the Nyan Coral Pod. If you've got too many, it doesn't give you all that much because if you've used one character, you're spreading it out on the board with multiple characters. But I usually have one. But having multiple characters in here, Bob, allows you to get stuff once you have multiple characters that are above level 60. Moroku, the merchant you get as your partner with your roster of friends.
洗濯
He actually gets to sell you high-priced items, some of which allow you to purchase from him called Shenlong
洗濯
Nigiris.
完了まで1860秒ほどお
One
待ちください。
Shenlong Nigiri costs you 350,000 Rio. A fucking shit of money. I'll bring out Ifrit. Time to party, big boy. You can actually have a vanguard and a partner. You can also get swimsuits for the female characters in here too. It's pretty kinky, I guess, to say the least. Well, I have only 8 more Shoseki to get. I'm looking forward to getting to the moon because there's a whole lot more stuff on the moon than down here by volume. Anyway. The hell you are going to throw that fucking huge ass coconut at me, you dumb bird. Beat your ass and turn you into dinner. bird! You're gonna die! Yeah, I named Ifrit, Furion. No money boxes. Yep, I'm not gonna lie. Stupid bird. Oh, good. Lightning struck worm. Yeah. I'm good. Apparently Yoka Cave has a better drop rate for the Shoseki I'm looking at. Oh, great. Hey, Kordok, guess what just happened? I got an infinite loading screen. Yay! It's so great. I will be back, folks. Hold up.